Okay.
I've been through the system, buddy. I know how
I know
it
you
works.
have. I know you have.
You're
Jeff.
not my friend.
Yes,
All
you-
you're trying to get is some stupid ass confession, and you're not gonna get one.
The law can be something that one cannot escape, yet this man outwitted the cops during his own interrogation. Using his wit and knowledge of his rights, Jeff navigated the game of cat and mouse with the detectives, ultimately avoiding a potential life sentence. So join us as we begin today's video and learn how to use one's rights. The video tells the account of Jeff Pearson, who deceived the authorities during an interview. An armed robbery was reported at a neighborhood 7-Eleven in 2011, but the suspect was not found when police arrived. When they heard activity in a nearby residence, they apprehended Jeff Pearson, a known heroin user who was inside with a gun. Despite the absence of evidence, the police arrested Jeff and questioned him. But how did he get out of his lost situation? Let's get into detail and find out. The following 24 hours of Jeff's interrogation were recorded on police cameras. However, the video was initially released to Jeff's personal YouTube account. When Jeff is kept under custody, an officer comes to his interrogation. But here's what he replies.
Am I under arrest?
For now.
I'm under arrest?
Yeah, I'll explain everything, but before I explain myself to you, before we talk to each other, I need to read your rights, okay?
What am I under arrest for?
Well, like I said, I need to read your rights first. Obviously, the charge is robbery, okay? Yeah, I'll explain everything.
I'm under arrest for robbery?
You are, but let me read your rights real quick, okay? And then I'll explain it all to you. Is that okay? Can let me do that real fast? All right, Jeff. Can you read with me? Just read in your head, okay? Before we ask you any questions, you must understand what your rights are. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to the lawyer for advice before we question you, and have him or her with you during questioning. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer...
Jeff has clearly done his research, because this is precisely what you should be doing in this case. Jeff could have two options. If you're not being arrested or detained, you are not required to stay and answer questions. If you're being interrogated, you should be totally free to leave. If you're being detained, you should immediately request a lawyer and remain silent until one is granted to you. He's returned to his cell, but he's brought back to the same room 2 hours later for round 2 of questioning. Jeff only asked for a can of soda before returning to the interrogation room, but he immediately mentions the withdrawals that he's likely already experiencing. However, methadone, the drug that Jeff requested at the start of this conversation, can be used to significantly reduce the effects of withdrawal. It may even alleviate the cravings he has most likely been experiencing while his time in police custody. Jeff had clearly done enough of the personal talk and wishes to return to the topic at hand. In his perspective, he's been arrested for something he did not do and wishes to be released. Jeff became a cult character and a legend in the interrogation community as a result of this event. In Georgia, a person who steals usually gets 10 years to life in jail with no chance of parole. Jeff, on the other hand, did not serve even 1 minute of that time. The video explored Jeff's contacts with the police during the questioning and shows the strategies used by law enforcement. Jeff demonstrated an exceptional awareness of his rights and kept mute during the proceedings. He effectively asserted his rights by asking if he was being detained and on what reasons. Jeff also demanded legal counsel, which brought the questioning to a halt. Jeff said that he was innocent the whole time he was being questioned and refused to say anything that could be used against him. He expertly defended himself, stressing the lack of evidence against him and resigning the cops for attempting to extort a confession. Despite the detectives' attempts to frighten him with fake evidence claims, Jeff remained calm and firm in his attitude. The video highlights detainees' vulnerability during interrogations, as well as police procedures used to gain confessions, such as the ride technique. Jeff is lauded for his ability to negotiate the situation and defend himself from false allegations. After many rounds of interrogation, Jeff requested another lawyer and was freed from custody. Following his release, Jeff rebuilt his life, conquering his heroin addiction. He's now on YouTube uploading songs and giving advice on how to dodge police techniques. Overall, the video shows Jeff Pearson's incredible ability to deceive the police during his interrogation, emphasizing the necessity of knowing one's rights and how to effectively negotiate an interrogation. We have reached the end of our video, Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications if you want to be kept up to date on such kinds of law videos. See you at the next one. Until then, keep watching.